Hey everybody, how's it going? I am your host Adrian, coming to you almost live from lovely Petaluma, California, here in Studio MC2 at Quicksurf Internet Studios. The Geekinator is a proud member of the Tech Podcast Network. If it's tech, it's here. Do feel free to head on over to techpodcast.com and check out all the other technology related shows over there as well. I'd like to encourage everybody to subscribe to the show if you have not already done so. If you're watching on YouTube, you can do so by hitting the subscribe link up above this video. If you want to use the mobile device of your choice or the podcatching application of your choice, if you visit us online over at quicksurf.com, in the show notes for every episode, I have a subscribe heading, and there are links to subscribe to an Ogg Vorbis feed, an MP3 feed, and a standard F and HD feed of H.264. So subscribe to whatever format you want using your podcatcher application of choice, and it's all good. With that, let's go ahead and get into the cool stuff that I found for this episode. Over at OGizmo, I thought this was pretty cool. They have a post here: Lasso slippers pack flat and assemble in seconds. And basically what this is it's a pair of shoes that are made from one piece of wool felt that's flat, and it's cut out in a pattern, and it comes with like a shoelace, and you can start to lace it up. And as you lace it up, it turns into a shoe. Pretty cool, if you ask me. I saw it and I was like, that's neat. That's a cool use of, not really technical or technology related, but I thought it was pretty geeky. I mean, I could totally see myself wearing a pair of these around the house, but pretty neat nonetheless. From MakeZine, blog.makezine.com, they have posted an interview with Pinocchio co-founder Eric Jennings. For those of you who don't know, Pinocchio is an open source hardware business building a complete ecosystem for the Internet of Things. They recently completed a successful crowdfunding campaign on Indiegogo to help them build their first product, a pocket-sized microcontroller board with wireless networking, rechargeable LiPo battery sensors, etc., etc. Anyway, this is a nice interview with him. Definitely check it out. I thought I'd share it because I thought it was interesting. Over at likecool.com, physicist David Neevel builds a machine to separate Oreo cookies. That's right. He says it's a basic human desire to separate an Oreo cookie. Humans love either cookie or cream, and sometimes a man just needs to invent a machine to do the hard work of separating the two. Today, that man is physicist and cookie part preferer David Neevel. I don't know how to pronounce your last name, so if you're watching this or listening, I'm very sorry. He created a machine that separates Oreo cookies. There's a YouTube video of it up, so you can probably find it on YouTube, but I thought it was pretty neat. Or you can just go straight to my website and get the link to go look at it directly. From Gizmo, Japanese robot suit gains worldwide rollout approval. Yes, this is for a robot suit. It's kind of more like an powered exoskeleton, but I thought it was pretty neat. Japanese robot maker Cyberdyne, the irony, has received a global safety certificate for a bionic suit, paving the way for its worldwide rollout. It's called the Hybrid Assistive Limb, better known as HAL. It's actually a power-assisted pair of legs that was constructed and developed by Japanese robot maker Cyberdyne, and they have managed to successfully develop similar robot arms. They have received a certificate from a quality assurance body which will allow it to be sold worldwide later this year, although you'll have to have rather deep pockets to wear one of these because they are leased at about almost $2,000 annually. Still pretty neat. It's robotics. What can I say? From Light Cool, they have a YouTube video of a plotter made out of cardboard. It's made out of cardboard, welding rod and rubber bands, adhesive tape, and super glue. I thought it was cool. Definitely. check it out. It's a real low-tech way of doing something fairly high-tech, believe it or not. From Uber Gizmo, another StarCraft 2 Heart of the Swarm trailer appears, shows a little more story. Pretty awesome. I watched it and about had a nerdgasm. Definitely check. Of course, I'm a StarCraft player, but definitely check it out. And for those of you who want to know, if you're really that curious, Terran. From CNET, that's all I have to say. From CNET, Zuckerberg and Gates joined the Learn to Code movement. Hollywood, NBA, and tech celebs lend their star power to get kids excited about coding. This, in my opinion, is nothing but a good thing. We need to reinvigorate the world, with the younger generation coming up and get them interested in writing computer code and getting computers to do cool things. And, it's going to be a challenge because, most young people, like the young people in my house, their interest is not really in computers. Their interest is really on the iPad or the iPhone and watching YouTube or playing games, and they're not that interested in coding. So it'll be interesting to see how successful this campaign is. From Geeky Gadgets, McLaren P1 performance figures have been revealed. Yes, McLaren P1. It is the successor to the McLaren F2, F1. Yeah, the McLaren F1. It has a limited top speed of 218 miles an hour, and they limit it, meaning it could go faster if it weren't for the fact that the computer limits you to just 218 miles an hour. Just 218. That's fast enough. We're going to limit you to that, is what they're thinking. It's 35% faster than the McLaren F1. It'll retail for $1.15 million. They're only going to build 375. It can go from 0 to 100 kilometers an hour, or here in the US, 62 miles per hour in under 3 seconds. It can hit 200 kilometers per hour, which here in the US is 124 miles per hour, or for anybody who's, uses the non-metric system, that's 124 miles an hour in under 7 seconds. And 300 kilometers per hour, which is 184 miles per hour in under 17 seconds. So they've limited it to 350 kilometers per hour, which, if you ask me, is plenty fast. That's 218 miles an hour. Totally awesome. You can get all kinds of deets on this. I thought it was pretty neat. I'm kind of a car guy, along with being a programmer and kind of a techie geeky dude. And so whenever I see stuff like this, I tend to really drool all over it. So the next story that I have is over at Wired in their Gadget Lab. They have a nice, awesome post here. Sound Smart. Watch this excellent primer on digital audio. It's a video that, I thought was very informative. If any of you in the audience are into digital audio, this is definitely, no matter if you're a noob or you're, an elite, you need to check this out. There's, some of you, especially if you're elite, it may rehash info that you already know, but still, it's not going to hurt. I thought it was cool. From Gizmodo, a Lego Gorilla Mecha. That's right. Pretty awesome looking Lego Gorilla Mecha is yet another awesome reason for an official Lego Mecha line. I really wish Lego would do a Mecha line. It looks awesome. Zane Houston, author of the greatest Lego Mecha I've ever seen, has a cool new mecha out, a gorilla piloted by a chimp. Anything with apes automatically has my vote. Has my vote too. But this is brilliant in its own right, with a solid construction and perfect styling. It is awesome. That's all I have to say about it. Definitely go check this out. That will do it for this edition of the Geekinator. As always, everything we've talked about is linked up in the show notes. You can find those online at quicksurf.com. Please do subscribe to the show. For those of you who have subscribed, thank you so much for supporting the show. And with that, I will see all of you on the next episode. See you then. Bye.